Hi, and welcome to this short License to Krill overview of gameplay. I've gone ahead and set up for a 4-player game. 1, 2, 3, 4 players are set up. If I wanted a 5th player, I just deal 2 more cards face up to the 5th player. The whale always targets 1 player. Right now the whale is targeting this player. The player that goes first is the beginning target of the whale, and that is the player that has most recently eaten sushi, otherwise randomly determine a start player. On your turn, you're going to try and amass the most points. So this is worth 1 point, this is worth 3 points, this is worth 1 point. This is worth 3 points and has a modifier that says it's worth extra points if you have all in the set. Gold, silver, and bronze completes the set. But just this card is already worth 3 points, so it's a pretty valuable card. This card is only worth 1 point, however, it's coupled with an action. That's why the shark is on the card. It indicates that you can rearrange the position of the river cards. This is the river. It says player, it should say river cards. So this is the river. So imagine if you were to take this card, it's worth 1 point. Now you can rearrange, and you don't want anyone getting this card, so you're going to put it in the most dangerous spot, which is the whale card over here. I'll show you in a moment why that's the most dangerous. Keeping in mind that I have to do the bottom whale action, so perhaps I leave this one open. I take the card into my player area. Now I have 3 points instead of 2. I take the card, I do the action, then I rotate the whale, look at the arrows, he rotates over here, and then I always end my turn with a whale card. The whale cards are where the dangerous whale activity can happen. They cause the whale to do whale things like swim around, sleep, and eat cards. In this case, no danger, he just swims right back to this player. Uh-oh, he's getting targeted again. Refill the market, rotate to the next player's turn clockwise. So it's the top player's turn. The top player looks at the market, decides that this is the best card for him, rotates the whale twice, so once, twice, targets this player. That was the card, that was the action, and the turn always with a whale card. Uh-oh, there's the bad card. Krilling time, active player, that's his turn, and the whale target, that's this person, each discard 1 card. So he looks at his 2 cards and decides that this is the card that is least valuable. And he looks at these cards, aha, he was able to get rid of the plastic junk in the end anyway. Now, the active player does not get any compensation. He was the active player, but the player who was the target of the whale, the target gets the kelp. Kelp is a compensatory bonus because you got picked on by the whale when it wasn't your turn, whereas the most kelp will have an additional 3 points, friendly ties at the end. So, refill the market. Now it's this player's turn. This player would love to grab this card, but it's very risky as he will have to flip, not move the whale, but flip the top card and then end his turn by flipping a card. That would be 2 cards instead of 1. He decides it's worth the risk. 3 points is pretty valuable. He goes and flips the top whale card. Ambergris is something that can randomly happen. There's only a couple in this deck. He randomly reaches into the whale, looks at all the, randomly, not looks at the cards. He takes one out. It was floating in the ocean. Haha, he got stuck with the plastic junk. All right, and then to end his turn, he always flips a whale card. That's why he flips 2. Move whale to any location. Well, he doesn't want to be the target player. He goes back over here. He thinks that player is winning currently, or is the most risk to him, and it proceeds clockwise until the end of the game. When you set up the whale deck, you're going to notice that the bottom 6 cards have a different back. They also have a dot in the corner. You're going to shuffle these. Only one of these cards ends the game. One of these 6 cards will immediately end the game. These go on the bottom. Then the whale cards on top, depending on player count. So for a 2-player game, for a 3-player game, for a 4-player game, and for a 5-player game. So if we're doing a 4-player game, take these out of the deck, shuffle these, and put these on the top. Thanks for watching.